Hey guys, AP Gains here, and today we are going to talk about how to use crystals in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Now, first and foremost, don't spend real world money on crystals. I'm only in this screen because hopefully it makes a better thumbnail. But so how we use crystals? It's a pretty easy answer. Just some people have never heard it, so it might seem a little obscure to them. Every time when you wake up, let's say, for example, your squad arena and everything resets at midnight. I think that's the base. I think it automatically resets at midnight. You can purchase more energy, you reuse shipments, you have to start over on squad arena, all that good stuff happens at midnight. So once it hits midnight, you're going to go up here. This is the first thing you're going to do in the morning. You're going to click on the energy. If you've been sleeping for your allotted 8 hours, which you all should be, this will say 144. And instead of purchase for 100 crystals, it should say purchase for 50 crystals. Now, it will give you three attempts. Not attempts is a bad word. It will allow you to purchase extra energy 3 times for 50 crystals. I think it gives you 120 energy. So you'll have about, like 504 energy. If you slept long enough, it's at 140. If it's a little bit less, it doesn't really matter. That 504 energy or 500 energy or whatever number it is, it might be something totally different. I'm drawing a blank. But I know for sure that energy off the bat will allow you to go into light side battles. And let's do, for example, I'm working on Darth Revan, so I have Jihani. You do your full, I'll just use Piet as an example because I haven't already done it. You do your multi-sim, you'll have so much more energy. So let's say 5, you do that. And then have I already done this? Yeah, I've already done this. So you click this little button and it will, for 25 crystals, it'll allow you to refresh. And then you'll see this screen again. You can do another 5. So you can do 2 attempts, 2 full cycles on a hard node for light side. Come over to dark side. I'm doing, what is this? This is Wicket, right? Yeah. I'll do 2 full attempts on dark side as well, and it will still have enough. I think you'll still have like 140 something. And then you can go over like I'm doing, I don't know, Basilisk Unfallen. And I can do a full multi-sim there. So I'm getting 2 on light side, 2 on dark side, and then 1 other to use at my discretion. If you're not super focused on multiple hard node farms, you can even use that extra energy to farm like let's say I want Dengar to go up over here. I can use that extra energy and farm them like this. All right, so that's how you should be spending your crystals every day. Now, you start with a bunch of crystals. As you can see, Guilty is charged. I bought the Hyperdrive bundle. For the long-time subscribers, they know that I bought it for myself on Christmas as a little Christmas present to myself because the only person who loves me is myself, unfortunately. So it starts with you start with like I don't know, a couple thousand crystals, something like that, and you can use those crystals at your discretion. So another thing you want to do is once you get your fleet unlocked, I don't know what stage of the game, it doesn't really matter what stage of the game, you'll have about 1 chance to, I don't have enough energy to explain this, but let's say, what did I farm this morning? I probably farmed Karth, yeah. So you farm your Karth for your however much fleet energy, and then for your 25 recharge, you're going to do that, and you can farm some more Karth. And you want to do that every single day. So let me just do basic math. Sorry, this is not the most well thought out edited video. I just got a bunch of comments and I thought I'd make a quick little video for you guys. So let's say we do 150 energy plus 200, 250, about 300. So you spend about 300 odd crystals, probably 325 crystals a day. And you might be thinking, wow, how do I get 325 crystals a day? Well, let's hop into Squad Arena. Prizes. So let's say I'm getting about 100 crystals here. And then if we go over to Fleet Arena, I think my Fleet Arena is probably going to expire. I haven't been doing my Fleet Arena battles today. What I dropped to 13, I dropped to 13. I still have time. And you get about 100 to maybe 200 crystals here. So if you place high enough, you might be thinking, well, I'm still losing crystals at whatever rank. I'm like top 100 for Squad Arena, top 20 or top 10 for Fleet Arena. You're like, I'm still losing crystals. Well, you get crystals when you get a couple 100 crystals for rewards when you get the little things. So whenever GAC comes around, you get a bunch of extra crystals. So over the longevity of, let's say, a week or a month, You might be thinking, well, I'm losing crystals. You're actually going to be gaining crystals. So I'd probably, with my normal crystal spending, I'll probably be like 1,000, maybe 1,250 crystals by the end of the month. And you might be thinking, well, I'm starting to accumulate a ton of crystals. What should I do? Should I buy... I don't even know where you buy these stupid chromium packs. Should I buy like chromium packs or whatever? Should I... let's see. Let's say I'm farming Jedi Knight Revan or something. I'm farming BB-8. Should I purchase these packs? I mean, let's see. Wow, I could get a lot of good stuff here. No, never, ever do that. What you want to spend your crystals on, and I'll demonstrate here if I can afford it, is let's say I want, I don't know, Jedi Knight Revan. Say I'm trying to get him relicked, and I need 5 more of these things. Will it allow me to buy them? It'll allow me to buy 25, which is way more than I need, so I won't use that as an example. Do these require the same things? Okay, they do not. Let's say I need some of these. Let me just request to get that out of the way. I could go in, let's say I needed 10. You might be thinking, well, this is kind of a waste. I mean, 280 crystals is a lot. Well, actually, if you're about to enter a grand arena and you're like, hey, my Jedi Knight Revan's at gear 12, 1 away from gear 13, and let's back out and say, instead of being in the middle of a grand arena week, let's say it's about to start. So instead of setup phase, this is the player to lock-in phase. And you're like, hey, I'd much rather jump into this week's grand arena with a relict Jedi Knight Revan than a gear 12 one. Well, then you saved up all of those extra credits, all of those extra crystals. That's the wrong one. Sorry. You saved up all of those extra crystals. I'll buy these. Why not? If it even lets me. Oh my god. It won't even let you buy these? Come on, Capital Games. I thought you wanted my money. Okay. Let's say I only need 10, whatever these are, stun cuffs. Then you've saved up all that extra crystals. Buy those extra stun cuffs. I'm obviously not going to buy them because Grand Arena doesn't start for another week because I'm in the middle of one. But then you've spent those crystals. You had so many laying around, and now you have a relict Jedi Knight Revan, and now you're much more prepared for a grand arena. And it's just a quick way to stimulate your roster right before a grand arena. Or let's say you're one of those people who just can't wait. You're like, oh my god, I just unlocked, I don't know, let's pick a random character. I just unlocked my favorite character in the world, Chief Nebbit, and he's at gear 9. And I'm like, oh, for whatever reason, I really wish I had gear 10 Nebbit. Then you have those characters who you just love so much, like Chief Nebbit, who's everyone's favorite character. You throw a couple crystals at it, you get them up to gear 10 or gear 11 or gear 12 or relic or whatever you want. So that's how I would recommend spending crystals. Obviously don't buy packs, but you spend about 300 to 325 crystals a day, depending on how obsessed you are. And you can make that back, but then remember, you got Grand Arena, you got events, you got all sorts of this, that, and the other, getting you extra crystals here and there. So eventually you will pile up crystals, and you spend them on gear, stuff like that. Another thing I'll touch on quickly, should I spend it on Cantina battles? Let's say I'm really trying to get my Karth up, because I've been neglecting Darth Revan, because it just doesn't work with the plan that I have devised, the most efficient way to be good at this game. But I'm finally getting to the stage where I need Darth Revan. So should I spend the 100 crystals instead of the 50 for the Cantina energy? I used to. I found that it's more productive to not spend that. Obviously, you're gonna get those characters a lot faster, but then it takes your total crystal expenditure from like 325 to like 625 a day, and that's a little excessive. It's not sustainable. I used to do it when I had like thousands of crystals. I had just gotten the hyperdrive bundle and I had thousands of crystals, so it was okay to bleed 100 crystals a day or something like that. But once you start to even out and you're between 750 to 1500 crystals on average per week, I definitely would recommend against it. So yeah, this is just a quick little video, guys, because I had so many requests Thanks for watching. If you disagree, please let me know. If you like the video, also please let me know. I'm trapped in a basement and super lonely, so your comments are the only interaction with the outside world I get. I'm still too lazy to edit in an intro or an outro, so